Hello, I just got Ascendency and wanted to looked for a video that would show how to organize it and pack it. I found one that is an unboxing, but not one that was very good on putting it away. So I'm going to go through these things and hopefully do it fairly quickly. You've got the first tray here with the minis in it. I will point out that this is the alternate art that everybody gets. It took me a while to find that, but that was for the Kickstarters, so that has a lid on it. Next, I'll go through each of the player trays, components. So, you've got the standees. I went ahead and put in a couple of between 2 and 3 of the little stackers there, along with these stackers and the die that goes for the color. The other thing that I put in here that has helped, didn't seem to have a place, I distributed all of the tokens here amongst each of the colors, and then all of their wood pieces. These are the other stackers that go on the tracking board, but in all of the wood pieces, including their horses, so they'll have a horse that's their color, and then for the level 2 horse, it's silver, but it has the color on the saddle, that ink on there, and then the level 3 horse is gold, and it's got the blue as well. So all of the player tokens go in their appropriate colored boxes, so that's pretty quick and easy. Next, I will go through the district boards. So the supply phase one has all of the wooden cubes of the green, black, white, and blue, or red and blue colors, and all of the coins. Nothing extra goes into that district tray. Some of the other district trays will have extra pieces, so that everything stores well. So next is the frontier phase, and so in it you get the level 2 and level 1 creature cards. They go in these areas here. On the sides here, you've got the item cards, both the regular ones and then the ones that have the crossed swords on the corner there. All of the item cards have the pink backpack in the other corner, and so those both go into this tray. In addition, I chose to put in the white legacy cards, and so you can see what some of those look like, and they fit nicely in here, at least for storage. You would have to remove them for gameplay. Next, we've got the Empire phase board here. And I've got the first player token there. I've got, right here are the events, all the events. So you've got competitive and fully cooperative. And then on this side, you've got both fortifications, and then you have the various champions and the werebear, and so all of those go in here for gameplay, the champions and fortifications, and you can see the fortification icons. It says fortification, so those are easy to pull out. And then with the sleeve cards, they don't all fit right here, so I've got the others on the side there, and that fits pretty nicely with the lid on it. All of the think they call these effect tokens, and those are sorted by color and go into each of these spots here nice and easily. And then you've got the loot tokens. They are sorted by level 1, level 2, level 3, kind of a bronze, silver, and gold. So it's pretty easy to load that tray. Finally, we've got the Academy phase. And so for this, you've got all of your quest cards. And so they go in the corner here. You've got the white cubes, all but one. One of the white cubes won't fit here, and the same thing with the purple cubes. All but one fit there. In the middle here, you've got your mercenaries, and next to it, you have your war machines. So there's some space here in these two slots, and there's several, all of the scenario cards don't really have a place to live, and so I separated those into 2 stacks, about even, and they fit nicely into the Academy phase board. So that's all 4 of the district boards, and what I did with the extra components to get everything in trays and in the box. So then you've kind of got this main tray here, and usually the map sits here, but because I've got the deluxe version with the neoprene mat, I'm going to put this aside and put it on my shelf somewhere. And then, so that gave me room for all of the hexes, and I've got stacks of 6 hexes here. Nice and neat. And then this little piece of foam came in it. I cut it to length, and it fits very nicely in here, just keeping these stacks nice and neat. There are still 5 remaining hexes, and so I just put them right in here. And then I've got the cardboard coins, which I won't need. I've got the standees, which I could use instead of the minis if I wanted to. And then all of the yellow player pieces go in a bag. There's not a player tray for those. And so then I put the shields and battle dice here. We've got these little trackers and just some extra, the white and purple extra cube, the brown and 2 pink stackers for the tracking. Once again, and so those are there. And then I've got the damage tokens up through it, kept in the bag and kept over here. So then to finish up this tray, you've got the scenario book and all of the extra little piece, the player aids and the foreteller card there. I threw in the how to pack the miniatures. Also on the back of that, if you didn't know, are the instructions for the dice tower. And so I put all those in there. And the reference guide. And the lid. So last but not least, you have each of your player boards. And so the cards that I have in here, for gameplay, you'll have a stack of 4 or 5 cards for each section here. You can match the icon in this top left corner to the icon down here. And so those go there, and I believe during gameplay they slide up and when you do things, and then you get your cubes in here. But so then there's 4 stacks of those. You've got the might, and the brain, and then the empire phase is on the right there. And all of these boards are set up the same. And then you have some number of cards that have the house colors on them. The kind of white, although that one's got the equipment. And so you can also see they have the icon in that top section there. And so stacked those on the top of each of these trays. Good place to put those for storage. When you start your game, you would pull these, as I understand it. I've not done a playthrough yet. I may change some of how I organize this once I've actually played through it. So then we get the lid on. And all of these are basically the same. You've got the 4 sections with the icons that match the white cards on top. And no, these lids don't fit perfectly, although I'm going to try something, because I found that these were actually stacking better without their lids. And so they actually stack very nicely without a lid in between, and just have the one lid on top, which should actually help with the lid lift once I put everything in the box. Which is next. So I ended up with 1 extra sleeve, so I just threw that in there. So as far as then reboxing it, what I've discovered, I put the minis in first, and then this, the main tray. And then you've got the ancestral ledger, so that doesn't get damaged. I put it right on top. Next, I take all of the Nemesis envelopes, and you can slide 2 on each long side, and then 1 on each short side. And that should keep them from getting damaged, torn up. Next, you've got the player boards, the districts, the player trays, stack one on top of each other, put them like that. And then you've got the tracking board. And if you want, you can put your crown in. Obviously, the dice tower doesn't fit in, and the neoprene mat does not fit in well either. And so with that, we've got the box closed, and basically no, minimal to no lid lift with that. And so that's how I've got Ascendency organized and reboxed.